Hey guys, Marsingin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we have all of the Team Bardock units now EZA'd, so we are going to go ahead and jump into Pure Saiyans Extreme Super Battle Road using the full team here. We are using Super Vegeta and the Blue Vegeta as the leaders. Super Vegeta I feel like is just better in Super Battle Road, but the Blue Vegeta does have more HP from his leader skill, which obviously is going to be beneficial overall, and the two units are just going to end up being floated off anyway. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so here we are in the event, turn 1. Now, the way this team works for the Team Bardock team is you basically have two units that you can run in slot 1. Farsha, because of the dodges, and then of course Bardock because of the damage reduction. Now, obviously Bardock is more reliable because, especially if you pick up a decent amount of orbs, he's going to have a very good defensive stat as well as just having damage reduction. Whereas Farsha, if she doesn't get her dodges, she's potentially going to take a lot of damage. So we are going to use the Whis here to start us off. And then I think what we will do is we will lower Trunks' attack since he's attacking Bardock at the end. And then we'll go for the type advantage for Tora. And then, yeah, let's get you to attack Goten as well. Because if we're lowering Trunks' attack, I guess we want to keep him alive, right? If he's going to be the enemy that we're going to start putting some status effects onto. So we get the dodge. Super attack straight away. Dodge this. Wow, so 273k with a Whis active. So, I mean, Pure Saiyans ESBR is no joke. Still one of the more challenging stages. Of course, she dodged every single attack except for the super. She got attacked 4 times, and she dodged all 3 normal attacks and ate the super attack to the face. That is very unfortunate. But the support from her getting that dodge, and then the double attack from Tora, because obviously raises attack and defense. He's another unit that he's probably better for the longer form events. So he is one of the weaker members of the team for when it comes to Super Battle Road. One of the interesting things about all of these free-to-play Team Bardock units is the fact that they are... Some of them are good for long events, some of them are good for Super Battle Road. Because like Borgos, for example, who we've got on rotation now, if you have multiple enemies, then he gets a guaranteed additional attack. And of course he has a chance to stun. So that is really, really good for Super Battle Road. So I think what we want to do here is we will go for the attack on you. 7 orbs is pretty good here. We are going to have to heal though. We took, with the fact that we got double supered in that first turn and Farsha didn't dodge, very, very unfortunate. So we'll go for the stun and potentially just taking out Goten here. And then we are going to have to go ahead and pop a heal. We still have the Whis up, so you know we're going to have a lot of defense on this turn. Bardock at 340k defense now with that item active. Alright, and I guess we just get Shugesh to attack you. Now, Shugesh, as long as we take out Goten, which we should do, because Trunks' attack lowered, that should then trigger Shugesh's passive to get the additional attack. I believe his one only has a chance to be a super, though. But obviously we could get some good RNG there. When we did the solo showcase for him, he triple supered on both of his first turns, which was pretty good. So, obviously, again, he's another unit that can build up. Borgos getting the stun, which is exactly what we want. Not a crazy amount of damage, unfortunately, but the stun is more important. Triple super, okay. Because Borgos is one of the units you definitely want to give him additional in the hidden potential system. And look at that. That third super coming in clutch actually got us the KO on our boy. And then we get the stun from Shugesh as well. Was he sealed? Because Shugesh has a stun chance. I thought it was based on if the enemy was already sealed. Let's see. Forms a crit when the enemy is stunned. Stuns when the enemy is sealed. Oh, he must have been sealed then. Oh, because, yeah, Bardock sealed him up. Yeah, nice. Although, Bardock's... I thought Bardock had... Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I must have missed who I targeted. Alright, so obviously the most optimal thing to do would be to put Super Vegeta up front or in the second slot to get the stun. But obviously, Trunks is sealed, so we can attack lower him with Farsha. And then we can get a nice little extra bit of damage and another stack for Tora. He's at 259k defense, because obviously we still have the Android 8 item in effect. So we should be looking pretty good here. Decent defense. He's attack lowered. He's sealed, so we know he can't super attack us. So we are looking pretty good here. 9 damage. Yeah, I will take that. Yeah, all those attacks, double-digit damage. That's a lot of 5 attacks in the middle slot. God damn, Trunks, chill. Fortunately, sealed and attack lowered means you ain't doing much to us there, buddy. And then Vegeta gets the KO. So the big letdown with this team, when you compare them to the Ginyu Force, is obviously the fact that the LR team Bardock is pretty much unrunnable in this stage. They'll get absolutely destroyed. And unfortunately, it does mess with the team synergy a little bit, because you have Bardock and Farsha are your slot 1 units. But to help out Bardock, because he's a nuker, Farsha creates rainbow orbs if there's a Bardock on rotation. Well, a unit whose name includes Bardock. So I'm pretty sure that triggers off of the LR team Bardock as well. Which of course means then you're actually able to have a Bardock on rotation with her, as well as having this other guy on the other slot rotation to be your slot 1 unit. So I think what we need to do here is... How do I get all these? Can I get these greens? Will they drop down if I do this? They should do, right? Yes, good. Alright, so we will Icarus here. Now, the only problem with this is if we don't stun Gotenks, or if Borgos just eats a super from... Well, actually, no. Gohan's going to get sealed by Bardock. If we don't stun Gotenks, we could potentially be in for a spot of bother here. But I don't want to use another item straight off the bat, because something like a Princess Snake now is obviously not necessary. Bardock, the absolute Chad, just tanking double digits. I did his showcase yesterday, because obviously he was the last one to get his EZA. And I said in that video, like, you put him on a proper team. When Team Bardock gets its Ginyu Force style update, where you've got like a Dokkan Fest Bardock Father of Goku special, like Dokkan Fest Bardock, and then they bring out like a Tora and Farsha and a Shugesh and Borgos like side banner unit. Out of all of the free-to-play units that were available, that STR Bardock is actually unironically going to be good on that team, because he does need the Team Bardock allies in order to get that full damage reduction. But with a nuking style unit, he gets a lot of percentage on orbs. He raises attack and defense on super, and then you've got that damage reduction on top. So even if you can only run him with enough Team Bardock allies to get like 30-40% damage reduction rather than the full 50, he's still going to be pretty good. I mean, the fact that he's able to tank as well as he does in Extreme Super Battle Road is pretty good. So Gohan is sealed, which means we can get a guaranteed stun with Borgos. So we will attack lower Gotenks and then get the stun on Gohan. We still have the Icarus active, so the problem is this rotation is definitely a lot weaker defensively, but ideally I don't want to have to use another item here. Gohan is sealed, so at least he's not going to be super attacking Farsha. We just need her to dodge. There we go. So when she dodges that first attack, she gets that 30% support buff, which obviously applies to her as well as the allies. So that obviously helps her out a little bit. So double-digit damage. Nice. We do still have the item active, obviously. But now Shugesh should stun Gohan. Perfect. Although it's part of his passive, so he won't be stunned next turn. But that's just another little bit of... pressure taken off the team on this rotation, and then we are looking pretty damn good here actually. So Bardock is going to be all good to tank in slot 1, although again we're getting really unlucky with the turns for the orbs for him, but I mean it's kind of, it shows how good he is, right? The fact that we are getting the kind of luck that we're getting here. So I think what we need to do is try and take out Gotenks. And then, obviously, if we can stun him, that would be great. This is turn 3 now. So, the only problem we're going to have here is if Gohan lays into Borgos. Because Bardock will be fine. And as long as he stuns or kills Gotenks, then we don't have to worry about him. But if Gohan super attacks Borgos in the middle, then we are definitely dead. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I don't know if this is going to make that much of a difference, to be honest. Princess Snake is obviously not the best defensive item in terms of the damage reduction. So if anything, if Gohan's going to super attack, I really wanted him to super attack in slot 1 there. Not you, Gotenks. Although Bardock's still able to take double-digit damage from that with no support and just the damage reduction from a Princess Snake. So, pretty good. Borgos should hopefully now be able to finish off Gotenks here, because we're going to get the guaranteed additional. The crit take him out? Yes, let's go. Now get that stun. Go on, Borgos. Time to stun. Yeah, let's go. All right. So, Princess Snake, I mean, I guess it wasn't wasted. We probably would have taken more than double-digit damage from that Gotenks super attack if we hadn't used it on Bardock at the start. So, worked out quite nicely. And then, actually, this is good, because I would rather finish the fight on this rotation, right? So we can have Bardock in slot 1. So this is going to work out quite nicely here. We'll grab all these same type orbs so we can build up towards the Dokkan attack. So we are looking very good. Actually, to be fair, even though he doesn't have a ton of links, although someone did point out in yesterday's video, the fact that most of the Team Bardock units have like Saiyan Pride and Saiyan Warrior Race and stuff like that, they do actually link up reasonably well with some of the Vegeta units. But even so, the blue Vegeta at the end, with all of his additionals and stuff, he should be able to finish off Gohan here if Shugesh doesn't come in clutch and do the job. Let's go, big boy. Come on. Yeah, he takes him out. Let's go. All right, so last fight. I don't know if we can get the Dokkan attack, though, unless we are able to get a ton of same-type orbs for everyone here. If we can get same-type orbs for every character, we'll be looking good, but unfortunately not. So we are going to have to do this, I think. Well, actually, no, we could do this, because Borgos is more useful. It's better to have the support unit floating, right? So we can seal Goku Jr. 5 orbs. Man, see, this, like I said, this is the only downside to not being able to have Farsha on the same rotation as Bardock, because being able to double up, like, get all those rainbow orbs, bridge all of the rest of the orb field together and stuff like that, that would have been so, so beneficial for this setup. So, I think we are not actually going to be able to get the Dokkan attack here, which is unfortunate. I should have tried to seal Vegeta Jr. actually, because realistically I should actually try and stun Goku Jr. So if I do this, is that going to drop the green one down? It does. Is this going to be enough? I don't think it is. The bar's too far. Normally you can tell because it's like right up flush against it. So, alright, so that means we're getting the Dokkan attack next turn with Farsha, which is kind of lame. I guess we could put Shugesh in slot 1. Look at that. Double-digit damage with the Whis active. Oh, yeah? Thank you, sir. May I have another, sir? Bardock, just double-digit damage from the super attacks. Let's go. That keeps us nice and safe for the rest of the rotation as well, because now even if we don't stun Vegeta Jr. or... well, we sealed him up anyway, but Borgos can't get super attacked by Vegeta Jr. is what I meant to say. Because Vegeta Jr., we have type advantage over him with Borgos, but still probably don't want to be eating super attacks. Although I do have to say, obviously we've been using items, because this is, you know, 90% free-to-play team. We've been doing pretty well, I have to say. With the items active, I mean, you can take weaker teams into stages like this. And, I mean, we saw from the very first turn when Farsha ate that super attack. Just putting a Whis up does not mean you just win. Like, Super Battle Road obviously is much, much easier when you are using items. That's kind of where a lot of the fun of the no-item runs and stuff actually comes into it. But, man, I can't avoid the Dokkan attack this turn. But putting him in slot 1 seems like a really bad choice when... Vegeta's not like sealed or anything like that. So I think we do have to do this. So we are going to get the Dokkan attack with Farsha, which is not really ideal, but we actually still might just win this turn because of the sheer amount of damage that we're going to do. Because Farsha is not going to do a crazy amount, but then Shugesh potentially takes out Goku Jr. And then Super Vegeta at the end is obviously going to get the guaranteed stun and do a pretty decent amount of damage to Vegeta Jr. So if we don't finish it off this turn, we probably will next turn. Oh, we missed one. That's fine. Almost the full damage multiplier. Farsha did get a dodge, so she's got her buff, but she's only at a 2.26 million attack stat, so I'm not expecting anything too crazy here. Maybe we get lucky and kill Goku Jr., but Are we attacking him? We are, so we did a lot of damage to him, enough for Shugesh to actually get the KO, and then Vegeta just takes out Vegeta Jr.'s final attacks here. So we are looking very, very good. Now, the only downside now is that we only have one enemy, so Borgos isn't going to be getting his guaranteed additionals, but when you are fighting against one enemy, he gets an extra attack and defense 100%. So he is going to hit a lot harder on this turn. 8 orbs for Bardock. Let's go. So that puts him with no support at 222k defense at the start of the turn with 50% damage reduction. It's the most important part to reiterate. And Vegeta Jr. is attack lowered. So yeah, this is going to be GG. If our Team Bardock boys don't finish him off, then Vegeta should at the end, thanks to the type advantage and all the extra attacks. Remember, we have no item active, so Bardock took 180k. So that does definitely show you the power of items in this stage, because with no support, you know, we saw Bardock easily tanking supers for like double-digit damage with an item active. But look at that, Borgos getting the additional from his hidden potential system anyway. Nice big damage numbers from the type advantage. But unfortunately, Blue Vegeta has to come in and finish it off. So when the LR Team Bardock gets an EZA, this team will actually be pretty damn good. Like some of these free-to-play units, their abilities are very good. And when you run them all together, which is, of course, obviously how they're designed to be used, they do work really, really nicely. And I'm saying that STR Bardock, super, super impressive. It's just a shame that he needs Team Bardock allies. So that means you're not going to be running him on like Goku family teams and stuff like that, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. The full free-to-play Team Bardock team with some help from the Pure Saiyan Vegetas, Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road. So let me know what you guys think down below of the free-to-play team. Who is your favourite member? What would you like to see from the EZA for LR Team Bardock? Let me know all of that down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.